Have you ever noticed how some older adults seem to limit their social visits? And perhaps you've wondered why? It's easy to jump to the conclusion that they might be antisocial or prefer to be alone, but that's often not the case. In reality, there are many reasons behind their choices that go beyond just wanting to stay home. As people age, they can face a variety of physical challenges, like mobility issues or health concerns, which can make going out more difficult. You can imagine trying to navigate a busy street or a crowded event when every step feels like a mountain to climb. It's not just about the physical effort. It can also be emotionally draining. Many older adults might feel anxious about their health or worry about how they'll be perceived in social situations. Then there are social factors to consider. Friends and family may have moved away, or they might have lost loved ones, leading to a smaller social circle. This can create a sense of isolation that isn't about wanting to be alone, but rather about the reality of their changing circumstances. Understanding these factors is crucial. It helps us see that limiting social visits isn't a sign of disinterest in connection, but often a reflection of the challenges they face. By recognizing these reasons, we can foster more empathy and support for older adults, encouraging them to engage in social activities that are comfortable and enjoyable for them. So, the next time you see an older adult choosing to stay in, remember that there's often a deeper story behind that choice. Let's work together to create a more inclusive environment where everyone feels valued and connected. As people age, many experience reduced mobility, which can significantly affect their ability to engage in social visits. This reduction in mobility often stems from various physical challenges that become more common with aging. One of the most prevalent issues is arthritis, a condition that causes inflammation in the joints. As the cartilage that cushions the joints wears down over time, older adults may begin to feel pain and stiffness, making it difficult to move freely. This joint pain can make simple actions like walking, standing, or climbing stairs feel daunting. In addition to arthritis, many older adults also face reduced stamina. As the body ages, muscle mass tends to decrease, and energy levels can drop. This means that activities that once seemed easy, such as going for a short walk or visiting a friend, can become tiring and overwhelming. The combination of joint pain and decreased stamina can turn what should be enjoyable outings into exhausting tasks. For instance, a trip to the grocery store or a visit to a family member may require walking long distances or standing in line, which can lead to fatigue and discomfort. After such activities, older adults may find themselves feeling drained, needing to rest for longer periods to recover. Frequent travel or prolonged activities can take a toll on their bodies, leading to a cycle where they may choose to limit their social interactions to avoid the physical strain. This limitation can create a sense of isolation, as the effort required for social visits may outweigh the desire to connect with others. The physical challenges associated with aging can make it hard for older adults to maintain their social lives, leading them to miss out on important relationships and experiences. Ultimately, reduced mobility is a significant factor that can limit social visits for older adults as they navigate the complexities of their changing bodies. As people get older, they often face an increased risk of falling, which can make them hesitant to travel or visit friends and family. Aging brings about changes in the body that can lead to reduced muscle strength, slower reflexes, and decreased balance. These changes make older adults more vulnerable to accidents. For instance, as muscles weaken, it becomes harder to maintain stability, and slower reflexes mean that they may not react quickly enough to avoid a fall. Balance issues can also arise, making it difficult to walk steadily, especially on uneven surfaces. When older adults travel, they encounter unfamiliar environments that can be challenging. For example, uneven pavements, slippery floors, or stairs can pose significant risks. In crowded places like airports or hotels, the situation can become even more dangerous. The hustle and bustle of these locations can make it hard to navigate safely. With many people moving around, it can be easy to bump into someone or trip over luggage. The noise and distractions can also make it difficult for older adults to focus on their surroundings, increasing the chance of an accident. Because of these risks, many older adults may choose to limit their travel or social visits. They might feel safer staying at home, where they are familiar with their environment, and can avoid the potential dangers that come with being in new places. This decision, while understandable, can lead to feelings of isolation and loneliness as they miss out on important social interactions. In summary, the combination of physical changes due to aging, And the challenges of unfamiliar environments can make travel and social visits risky for older adults. This concern about falling can significantly impact their willingness to engage in activities outside their homes. As people get older, their immune systems naturally weaken, making them more vulnerable to infections like colds and the flu. This decline in immune function is a normal part of aging. The body produces fewer immune cells and antibodies, which are essential for fighting off illnesses. As a result, older adults may find themselves getting sick more often or having a harder time recovering from infections. When older adults avoid social outings, one of their main concerns is the risk of exposure to germs. Public places and social gatherings can be crowded, and these environments often have many people who might be carrying viruses or bacteria. For someone with a weakened immune system, even a simple cold can lead to more serious health issues. The fear of catching something contagious can make older adults hesitant to participate in social activities, which can lead to feelings of isolation. Additionally, many older adults have chronic health conditions like diabetes or heart disease. These conditions can further compromise their immune systems, making it even harder for their bodies to fight off infections. For instance, diabetes can affect how well the body responds to infections, while heart disease can limit overall health and resilience. This combination of aging and chronic illness can create a strong reason for older adults to stay home rather than risk exposure to illness in social settings. In summary, the natural weakening of the immune system with age, combined with the risks associated with social gatherings and the presence of chronic conditions, can lead older adults to avoid social outings. This decision, while understandable, can also contribute to feelings of loneliness and isolation. Loneliness and isolation can have a deep emotional impact on older adults, especially when social visits become frequent or feel obligatory. While having visitors can initially bring joy and connection, the pressure of constant social interactions can lead to emotional fatigue. When visits are not entirely voluntary, they may start to feel more like a duty than a pleasure. This can create a sense of disconnection, where the older adult feels overwhelmed rather than uplifted by the company of others. In such situations, the joy of socializing can diminish, making interactions feel less fulfilling. Instead of feeling connected, the older adult might feel drained, as if they are performing rather than genuinely engaging. This emotional fatigue can lead to a longing for solitude, where they can reflect and recharge without the demands of social expectations. It is important for older adults to find a balance between social time and personal reflection. Moments of solitude can provide a space for self-discovery and peace, allowing them to process their feelings and thoughts. This balance is crucial for maintaining mental well-being, as it helps to ensure that social interactions remain meaningful and enjoyable rather than burdensome. By valuing both social connections and personal time, older adults can foster a healthier emotional state and a more fulfilling life. Stress and anxiety are important emotional factors that can greatly influence older adults' decisions to limit their social visits. As people age, they often face various health conditions that require management, which can be overwhelming. The thought of dealing with medications, doctor appointments, or physical limitations can create a sense of stress that makes socializing feel like an added burden rather than a joy. Additionally, travel logistics can be a source of anxiety. For many older adults, getting to a social event may involve navigating transportation options, which can be complicated and tiring. This can lead to worries about safety or the ability to return home comfortably. Cognitive struggles, such as memory challenges, can also make social interactions stressful. When older adults find it hard to remember names or details from conversations, they may feel embarrassed or anxious about participating in social gatherings. This can lead to a reluctance to engage with others, as they might fear being judged or not fitting in. Furthermore, social comparisons with more active peers can intensify feelings of inadequacy. Seeing friends who are more physically active or socially engaged can lead to a sense of failure or withdrawal, making it even harder to reach out and connect. It is essential to approach social engagements in a way that prioritizes mental health. This means creating supportive environments where older adults feel comfortable and valued, regardless of their physical or cognitive abilities. Encouraging smaller, more manageable gatherings can help reduce stress and make socializing feel less daunting. By focusing on the joy of connection rather than the pressures of performance, older adults can find more fulfillment in their social lives. As people grow older, they often face changes that can make them feel less independent. One emotional reason for limiting visits to older adults is the feeling of losing control over their lives. When they need help with travel or daily activities, it can lead to frustration and a sense of helplessness. They may feel that they can no longer do things on their own, which can be very upsetting. Frequent visits from family or friends, while meant to be supportive, can sometimes add to this feeling of loss. Older adults might feel that their choices are being taken away from them. They may worry that others are making decisions for them, which can lead to a sense of being trapped in their own lives. This can be hard for them, as they want to maintain their dignity and self-worth. To help older adults feel more in control, it is important to respect their autonomy. Involving them in decisions about visits and activities can make a big difference. Asking for their input and preferences allows them to feel valued and respected. This way, they can still enjoy the company of loved ones without feeling overwhelmed or powerless. By focusing on their needs and desires, we can help older adults maintain their independence and dignity, making their lives more fulfilling. It is essential to remember that they still have a voice and should be included in the choices that affect them. Changing social dynamics can significantly affect older adults' willingness to visit others. As society evolves, generational gaps become more pronounced. Younger people often have different interests, lifestyles, and ways of communicating, which can make it hard for older adults to connect. For instance, younger generations may prefer digital communication, while older adults might value face-to-face interactions. This difference can create a sense of alienation for older individuals who feel left out of conversations or activities that revolve around technology. Moreover, rapid technological changes can be overwhelming for older adults. Many may struggle to keep up with new devices and social media platforms, leading to feelings of frustration and isolation. When they see younger people effortlessly navigating these technologies, it can deepen their sense of disconnection. They might feel out of place in modern settings, where the focus is often on screens rather than personal interactions. Additionally, older adults may find it challenging to relate to younger people due to differing interests. What excites younger generations might not resonate with older individuals, making it difficult to find common ground. This lack of shared experiences can lead to feelings of being undervalued or ignored, as older adults may feel that their stories and perspectives are not appreciated. To combat these feelings of disconnection, it is essential to foster authentic and meaningful connections. Older adults need to feel valued and heard, and this can happen through intergenerational activities that encourage sharing and understanding. When younger people take the time to engage with older adults, it can bridge the gap and create a sense of belonging for everyone involved. By nurturing these connections, we can help older adults feel more included and appreciated in a rapidly changing world. Financial considerations play a significant role in limiting visits for older adults, especially those living on fixed incomes or pensions. Travel costs can quickly add up, making it hard for them to afford trips to see family or friends. Gas for driving and other transportation expenses can be overwhelming. Once they arrive at their destination, the costs do not stop. Meals can become another burden, as eating out frequently can strain a tight budget. Even simple meals can add up, especially if they are traveling for several days. Accommodations also pose a challenge. Hotels and other lodging options can be expensive, and many older adults may not have the flexibility to stay with family or friends. This can lead to a tough choice between spending money on a place to stay or saving that money for other essential needs. Budgeting for these expenses becomes even more complicated when considering additional costs like travel insurance or any medical needs that may arise during the trip. Older adults often have to think about their health and may need to set aside funds for medications or medical care while traveling. Balancing these financial limitations with the desire for meaningful social connections is crucial. Visits with loved ones can provide emotional support and joy, which are important for overall well-being. However, the stress of managing finances can make it hard to prioritize these visits. Older adults may find themselves torn between wanting to connect with family and the reality of their financial situation. It is essential to find ways to maintain these relationships while being mindful of costs. Perhaps by planning visits during off-peak times or exploring more affordable travel options. In the end, while financial constraints can limit visits, the importance of staying connected with loved ones remains vital for emotional health. Finding a balance between these needs is key to ensuring that older adults can enjoy. Older adults often limit their visits for various reasons that are not related to being antisocial. Instead, they are trying to find a balance between their physical, emotional, and social well-being. As people age, they may face health issues, fatigue, or mobility challenges that make it harder to go out and socialize as much as they would like. Additionally, emotional factors such as anxiety or the desire for quiet time can also play a role in their decision to stay home more often. Understanding these challenges is important for building stronger and more respectful connections with older adults. When we recognize that their choices are often about managing their well-being rather than avoiding social interaction, we can approach them with more empathy. This understanding can help us create opportunities for meaningful and fulfilling interactions that respect their needs and preferences. By being mindful of these factors, we can encourage older adults to engage in social activities in ways that feel comfortable for them. Simple gestures, like inviting them to low-key gatherings or offering to visit them at home, can make a big difference. It's all about creating an environment where they feel valued and included without pressure. In conclusion, by acknowledging the reasons behind their limited visits, we can foster deeper connections and ensure that our interactions are both enjoyable and supportive. Thank you so much for joining us in that insightful discussion about the challenges of living alone as an older adult lieutenant. We've explored the emotional weight of isolation, the financial stresses that can feel overwhelming, and the daily responsibilities that often seem to pile up. It's clear that these struggles can be heavy, but they also present unique opportunities for growth and connection. Now, as we transition to our next segment, we're excited to dive deeper into practical strategies and hopeful insights that can help turn these challenges into stepping stones for a more fulfilling life. We'll share valuable lessons and actionable tips that can empower you or your loved ones to navigate this journey with confidence and resilience. So, stay with us as we uncover ways to transform these experiences into something truly enriching. Living alone as an older person can often lead to feelings of isolation and loneliness. Take Sarah, for example. After her husband passed away, she found herself in a quiet house that once buzzed with laughter and conversation. The silence felt heavy, and simple tasks like making breakfast or going for a walk became overwhelming. Without companionship, Sarah felt disconnected from the world around her. Days turned into weeks, and she struggled to find joy in her daily routine. However, Sarah decided to take a step toward change. She joined a local book club, where she discovered a group of people who shared her love for reading. Each meeting became a highlight of her week, filled with lively discussions and new friendships. The stories they shared not only brought her joy, but also helped her feel connected to others again. In addition to the book club, Sarah began volunteering at a community center. Helping others gave her a sense of purpose and made her feel valued. She enjoyed organizing activities and meeting new people, which filled her days with laughter and warmth. Volunteering also opened doors to new friendships, as she connected with others who were also looking for companionship. To stay in touch with her family, Sarah embraced video calls. At first, she was hesitant, but soon she found joy in seeing her grandchildren's faces and hearing their stories. These calls became a regular part of her routine, bringing her closer to her loved ones and making her feel less alone. Through these activities, Sarah transformed her solitude into meaningful connections. By building routines and staying socially active, she discovered that loneliness could be replaced with joy and fulfillment. Her life became richer, filled with laughter, friendship, and a renewed sense of purpose. Sarah's story shows that even in the face of isolation, it is possible to find connection and happiness again. Living alone can bring a sense of freedom and independence, but it also comes with safety concerns, especially for older adults. Many face the risk of accidents, and even a minor fall can lead to serious consequences. Take Naomi, for example. She enjoyed her quiet life in her cozy home, but one day she tripped over a rug and fell. Thankfully, she wasn't hurt badly, but the experience opened her eyes to the dangers of living alone without immediate help. After that fall, Naomi decided to take action. She realized that having a way to call for help quickly was essential. So, she invested in a medical alert system. This device allowed her to press a button and connect with emergency services or a loved one if she ever found herself in trouble again. It gave her a sense of security that she hadn't felt before. In addition to the medical alert system, Naomi set up a daily check-in with a trusted neighbor. Every morning, they would exchange a quick phone call or text. This simple routine not only ensured that someone was looking out for her, but also helped build a stronger bond between them. Naomi felt less isolated and more connected to her community. These safety tools and routines are vital for older adults living alone. They can significantly reduce the fear of emergencies and provide peace of mind, knowing that help is just a button press away and that someone cares enough to check in can make all the difference. Naomi's proactive approach serves as a reminder that taking small steps can lead to a safer and more fulfilling life, even when living alone. As people age, the challenges of household maintenance can become more pronounced, especially for older adults living alone. Simple tasks that were once easy to manage can start to feel overwhelming. This was the case for Jane, a lively woman in her 70s who had always taken pride in her home. However, as the years went by, she found that chores like gardening, cleaning, and even grocery shopping became increasingly difficult. Jane loved her garden, but bending down to pull weeds or lifting heavy bags of soil was no longer feasible. Dusting and vacuuming her home felt like climbing a mountain. She often felt exhausted after just a few hours of trying to keep up with her house. The stress of these chores began to weigh heavily on her, making her feel anxious and less joyful in her own space. Realizing that she needed to make a change, Jane decided to downsize to a smaller, more manageable home. This new place was cozy and required less upkeep, which immediately lifted some of the burden off her shoulders. However, she knew that she still needed help to maintain her new home and garden. To make her life easier, Jane sought out gardening and cleaning services. She found a local company that offered help with both tasks. This support allowed her to enjoy her garden without the physical strain and kept her home clean without the stress of doing it all herself. Additionally, Jane created a practical maintenance schedule that outlined when tasks needed to be done, making it easier for her to keep track of everything. By simplifying her tasks and asking for support, Jane significantly reduced her stress levels. She found that she could focus on the things she loved, like spending time with friends and family, rather than worrying about chores. This change not only improved her quality of life, but also gave her a renewed sense of independence and happiness. In the end, Jane's story shows that it is okay to ask for help and to make adjustments in life. Simplifying tasks and seeking support can lead to a more enjoyable and fulfilling life, especially for older adults living alone. Living alone can be a challenge, especially for seniors on a fixed income. Janet, a retired teacher, found herself in this situation after her husband passed away. At first, she felt overwhelmed by the financial strain of managing her household alone. However, she soon realized that with careful planning and a few smart strategies, she could maintain her independence and enjoy her life. Janet started by creating a budget. She listed all her monthly expenses, including rent, utilities, groceries, and medical bills. By tracking her spending, she discovered areas where she could cut back. For example, she began cooking at home more often instead of eating out, which saved her a significant amount of money. Janet also made it a habit to keep receipts and review her expenses regularly. This practice helped her stay aware of her financial situation and make adjustments when necessary. One of the best decisions Janet made was to seek out senior discounts. Many stores and restaurants offer special deals for seniors, and Janet took full advantage of these savings. Whether it was a discount on her grocery bill or a reduced price for a movie ticket, these small savings added up over time. She also learned about local community resources that provided free or low-cost services, such as transportation and health screenings, which further eased her financial burden. In addition to her personal efforts, Janet found support through government programs designed to help seniors. She applied for assistance with her utility bills and learned about food programs that provided groceries at no cost. These resources made a significant difference in her monthly expenses, allowing her to stretch her fixed income further. Janet also attended financial workshops offered by her local community center. These workshops taught her valuable skills, such as how to manage her money better and plan for unexpected expenses. She met other seniors facing similar challenges, and they shared tips and encouragement, which made her feel less alone in her journey. Through smart financial planning, Janet discovered that she could live comfortably and still pursue her personal joys. She started taking art classes and joined a book club, activities that brought her happiness without guilt. By managing her finances wisely, she felt empowered to enjoy her life and maintain her independence. In conclusion, Janet's experience shows that living alone on a fixed income can be manageable with the right strategies. Budgeting, tracking expenses, seeking discounts, and utilizing community resources can help seniors like her relieve financial strain. With careful planning they can live fulfilling lives and enjoy their golden years without worry. Living alone can be a challenge, especially when it comes to maintaining health and wellness. James, a senior who found himself isolated after his wife passed away, experienced this struggle firsthand. At first, he didn't notice the small changes in his daily routine. He often skipped meals because he didn't feel like cooking for just one person. As a result, he lost weight and energy. Exercise was also neglected. He would sit for hours watching television instead of going for walks or engaging in any physical activity. Over time, this led to a noticeable decline in his physical health. He felt weak and tired, and simple tasks became difficult. Realizing he needed to make a change, James decided to take action. He joined senior exercise classes at a local community center. These classes not only helped him regain strength, but also provided a chance to meet new people. The social aspect of the classes made him feel less lonely and more connected to others. Alongside this, he signed up for meal delivery services. This ensured he had nutritious meals without the hassle of cooking every day. He also attended cooking classes, which taught him how to prepare simple, healthy dishes. This not only improved his diet, but also reignited his passion for cooking, making mealtime enjoyable again. In addition to physical activities, James discovered the importance of mental stimulation. He started doing puzzles and reading books, which kept his mind sharp and engaged. He also attended social events organized by the community, where he could interact with others and share experiences. These activities helped him feel more vibrant and less isolated. Through these changes, James learned that having a structured routine and being proactive about self-care were essential for both his physical and mental health. By focusing on exercise, nutrition, and social connections, he transformed his life. He felt stronger, healthier, and more alive than he had in years. James' story shows that even when living alone, it is possible to create a fulfilling and healthy lifestyle with the right support and activities. Living alone can sometimes feel like a heavy weight on the heart. The silence that fills the space can lead to feelings of loneliness, which may grow into deeper issues like depression and anxiety. Mark, a man in his 40s, experienced this firsthand. After moving to a new city for work, he found himself isolated, surrounded by quiet walls and empty rooms. The days blurred together, and the silence became a constant reminder of his solitude. As time passed, Mark noticed that his mood darkened. He felt anxious about reaching out to others, and often sank into a deep sadness. It was during one of these low moments that he stumbled upon an old set of paints tucked away in a closet. Remembering how much he loved to paint as a child, he decided to give it a try again. With each brushstroke, he began to express emotions he had kept bottled up inside. The colors on the canvas became a reflection of his feelings, and slowly, he started to feel a sense of relief. Alongside rediscovering painting, Mark also began practicing mindfulness. He learned to focus on the present moment, paying attention to his thoughts and feelings without judgment. This practice helped him to understand his emotions better and to find peace in the chaos of his mind. He realized that it was okay to feel sad or anxious, but he didn't have to let those feelings control him. Seeking professional therapy was another crucial step in Mark's journey. His therapist provided him with tools to manage his emotions, helping him to develop coping strategies for the tough days. With guidance, he learned how to challenge negative thoughts and replace them with more positive ones. Therapy became a safe space for him to explore his feelings and to understand the roots of his loneliness. Mark's story shows how important it is to engage in fulfilling hobbies and to seek out mindfulness practices. These activities can help lift the weight of loneliness and bring joy back into life. It's also vital to remember that asking for professional support is a sign of strength, not weakness. Everyone deserves to feel connected and supported, and there are many resources available to help navigate through tough times. If you find yourself in a similar situation, consider picking up a hobby that excites you, whether it's painting, writing, or gardening. Explore mindfulness techniques like meditation or deep breathing exercises, and don't hesitate to reach out for professional help if you need it. You are not alone, and there are paths to a brighter, more fulfilling life. Living alone as an older person often comes with a heavy social stigma. Many people view it negatively, associating solo living with loneliness, sadness, or even failure. Society tends to celebrate family and companionship, making those who live alone feel like they are missing out or are somehow less worthy. Agnes, an older woman who found herself living alone after her children moved out and her partner passed away, initially felt the weight of this stigma. She worried about what others thought and often felt isolated in her home. However, over time, Agnes began to shift her perspective. She started to see her solo living not as a sign of loneliness, but as a testament to her independence and resilience. Living alone allowed her to make her own choices, enjoy her own company, and embrace her freedom. She realized that her life was rich with experiences, and that she had the strength to navigate her own path. This newfound understanding empowered her to celebrate her independence rather than hide from it. To share her journey and challenge the misconceptions surrounding solo living, Agnes decided to start a blog. Through her writing, she opened up about her daily life, the joys of solitude, and the lessons she learned along the way. Her blog became a platform where she could connect with others who felt the same way. By sharing her experiences, she not only changed her own narrative, but also inspired many others to see the beauty in living independently. Agnes's words resonated with those who felt judged or misunderstood, helping them to embrace their own stories. Owning narrative is crucial, especially for those living alone. Agnes showed that independent living is not something to be ashamed of, but rather a source of strength. By celebrating her journey, she encouraged others to do the same, fostering a community that values independence and resilience. In the end, Agnes's story is a reminder that living alone can be a powerful choice, filled with opportunities for growth and self-discovery. As technology advances at a rapid pace, many older adults find themselves facing significant challenges. The world of smartphones, computers, and the internet can feel overwhelming, leading to feelings of frustration and isolation. Clara, an 82-year-old grandmother, experienced this firsthand. At first, she struggled to understand how to use her new smartphone. The buttons seemed too small, and the apps were confusing. She often felt left out when her family shared photos or stories online, and she missed the connection with her loved ones. Determined to bridge this technology gap, Clara decided to take action. She enrolled in basic computer classes at her local library. The classes were designed for beginners, and she found a supportive community of other older adults who were also learning. With each lesson, Clara gained more confidence. She learned how to send emails, browse the internet, and, most importantly, use her smartphone to make video calls. Her grandchildren played a crucial role in her journey. They patiently helped her navigate her phone, showing her how to download apps and set up video calls. They even encouraged her to join them in online games and activities, which made her feel included and connected. With their support, Clara discovered the joy of seeing her grandchildren's faces on her screen, even when they were miles apart. As Clara became more tech-savvy, she found herself enjoying the new skills she had acquired. She could now share photos of her garden, participate in family group chats, and even join virtual family gatherings. The sense of connection she felt was heartwarming, and it filled her with joy. Clara's newfound confidence in using technology transformed her daily life, allowing her to stay in touch with loved ones and engage in activities she once thought were out of reach. In the end, Clara's story is a beautiful reminder that with a little help and determination, older adults can overcome the challenges of technology. The joy and confidence that come from staying connected in this digital age can make a significant difference in their lives. As people age, they often face various transportation challenges, especially when driving becomes unsafe or no longer an option. Losing the ability to drive can lead to feelings of isolation and dependence, making it difficult to access essential services like grocery stores, medical appointments, and social activities. This change can be particularly hard for seniors who have relied on their cars for many years, as it can affect their sense of independence and connection to the community. Alice is a great example of how to navigate these challenges. After many years of driving, she realized that it was no longer safe for her to be on the road. At first, she felt anxious and worried about how she would get around. However, Alice decided to explore her options and found several resources that helped her maintain her independence and stay socially connected. One of the first things Alice discovered was ride-sharing apps. These services allowed her to request a ride with just a few taps on her smartphone. Although she was initially hesitant about using technology, she quickly learned how to use the app and found it convenient and affordable. With the help of a family member, she set up her account and even learned how to communicate with drivers, making her feel more comfortable. In addition to ride-sharing, Alice also looked into senior transportation services offered by her local community. Many organizations provide rides specifically for seniors, often at reduced rates or even for free. These services not only helped her get to appointments, but also allowed her to participate in social events, like book clubs and community gatherings, which she had missed. Alice also took advantage of community shuttles that offered scheduled routes to popular destinations, such as shopping centers and recreational areas. These shuttles provided a reliable way for her to get out and about, meet new people, and enjoy her favorite activities without the stress of driving. Through her proactive approach, Alice was able to maintain her mobility and access essential services. She learned that exploring available resources and staying engaged with her community were key to her independence. By embracing new transportation options, she not only improved her quality of life, but also found joy in connecting with others. Alice's story highlights the importance of being open to change and seeking out resources that can help seniors navigate transportation challenges. With the right support, it is possible to remain active and connected even when driving is no longer an option. As we navigate the journey of life, especially during our later years, it's important to remember that challenges can often be seen as opportunities for growth. Living alone can bring its own set of hurdles, but by embracing a positive mindset, we can turn these challenges into stepping stones toward a fulfilling life. One key strategy is to seek out community connections. Engaging with others can provide support, friendship, and a sense of belonging. Whether it's joining a local group, participating in community events, or simply reaching out to neighbors, these connections can enrich our lives in many ways. Prioritizing safety is also essential. Making sure our living spaces are secure and comfortable allows us to feel at ease and enjoy our independence. Simplifying tasks can make daily life more manageable. Breaking down chores into smaller steps or using tools that make tasks easier can help reduce stress. Managing finances wisely is another important aspect. Keeping track of expenses and planning for the future can provide peace of mind and allow for more freedom in our choices. Staying active, both physically and mentally, is vital. Regular exercise, hobbies, and learning new skills can keep our minds sharp and our spirits high. Embracing technology can open up new avenues for connection and convenience. Whether it's using video calls to stay in touch with loved ones or exploring online resources, technology can enhance our lives in meaningful ways. Ultimately, a supportive mindset and proactive planning are key to creating a vibrant and fulfilling life. Reflecting on the lessons we learn along the way can help us appreciate our journey. We encourage you to share your thoughts and takeaways in the comments, as your experiences can inspire others. Remember, every challenge is an opportunity to grow, and you have the strength to embrace this journey with open arms. Thank you so much for joining us for that insightful exploration of aging gracefully. We've delved into the idea that aging isn't merely a matter of luck or genetics. It's a journey shaped by our habits and mindset. Now that we've wrapped up that main discussion, let's shift gears and dive into something equally fascinating. As we continue, we'll uncover practical strategies and inspiring stories that highlight how adopting a positive outlook and nurturing healthy habits can transform the way we experience aging. Get ready to embrace this journey with vitality and confidence as we explore the next chapter in our quest for a fulfilling life at every age. Stay tuned, because what's coming next is sure to spark your curiosity and inspire you to take action. As the years pass, many of us find ourselves reflecting on the journey of life. Each birthday brings a new number, but it also brings a wealth of experiences that shape who we are. Embracing our age is not just about accepting the number. It's about celebrating the stories, the lessons, and the growth that come with it. Aging is a privilege that not everyone gets to enjoy, and recognizing this can fill our hearts with gratitude. With each passing year, we gather memories like treasures we have loved, lost, laughed, and learned. These moments, both big and small, create a tapestry of our lives that is rich and colorful. Think of the joy of watching children grow, the warmth of friendships that have stood the test of time, and the quiet moments of reflection that allow us to appreciate how far we've come. Each wrinkle and gray hair tells a story, a testament to the life we have lived and the wisdom we have gained. Aging also brings a unique perspective. With time, we learn to let go of the things that once seemed so important. We realize that life is not just about achievements or appearances, but about connections and experiences. We become more comfortable in our own skin, understanding that our worth is not defined by society's standards, but by the love we give and receive. This newfound confidence allows us to embrace our true selves, free from the pressures that once weighed us down. Moreover, as we age, we often find ourselves in a position to share our wisdom with others. We can guide younger generations, offering insights that only come from years of living. This role can be incredibly fulfilling, as we see our experiences resonate with those who are just starting their journeys. It's a beautiful cycle of learning and teaching where we can inspire others to appreciate their own paths. In this stage of life, we also have the opportunity to explore new passions and interests. Whether it's picking up a new hobby, traveling to places we've always dreamed of, or simply enjoying the beauty of nature, there is so much to discover. Each day can be an adventure, filled with possibilities that remind us that life is still vibrant and full of potential. Embracing our age means celebrating the richness of our lives. It's about recognizing that every year adds depth to our character and strength to our spirit. We can choose to see aging as a gift, a chance to reflect on our journey, and to look forward to what lies ahead. With each new chapter, we can find joy in the little things, savoring the moments that make life truly special. So, let us wear our age with pride. Let us share our stories, our laughter, and our love. Let us embrace the beauty of growing older, knowing that with each year, we become more of who we are meant to be. Aging is not something to fear. It is a celebration of life itself, a journey that deserves to be honored and cherished. As we journey through life, our skin tells the story of our experiences, emotions, and the passage of time. Aging gracefully is not just about accepting the changes that come with age. It's about actively caring for our skin to maintain its health and vitality. A good skincare routine plays a crucial role in this process, helping to keep our skin looking youthful and radiant. Cleansing is the first step in any skincare routine. It is essential to remove dirt, oil, and makeup that accumulate on our skin throughout the day. A gentle cleanser helps to keep the skin clean without stripping it of its natural oils. This step is vital because clean skin allows other products to work more effectively. It's important to cleanse both in the morning and at night to ensure that your skin is always fresh and ready to absorb the nutrients from your skincare products. Moisturizing is another key step in maintaining healthy skin. As we age, our skin tends to lose moisture, leading to dryness and the appearance of fine lines. A good moisturizer helps to lock in hydration, keeping the skin plump and smooth. Look for products that contain ingredients like hyaluronic acid, glycerin, or ceramides, which are known for their hydrating properties. Applying moisturizer after cleansing helps to create a barrier that protects the skin from environmental stressors. One of the most important aspects of skincare, especially as we age, is the use of sunscreen. Sun exposure can lead to premature aging, including wrinkles, age spots, and a loss of elasticity. Wearing sunscreen daily, even on cloudy days, is crucial. Choose a broad-spectrum sunscreen with an SPF of at least 30, and reapply it every 2 hours when outdoors. This simple step can significantly reduce the risk of sun damage and help maintain a youthful appearance. In addition to these basic steps, there are other practices that can enhance your skincare routine. Staying hydrated is essential for healthy skin. Drinking plenty of water throughout the day helps to keep your skin hydrated from the inside out. Aim for at least 8 glasses of water daily, and consider incorporating hydrating foods like fruits and vegetables into your diet. Speaking of diet, what we eat can have a profound impact on our skin. A balanced diet rich in antioxidants, vitamins, and healthy fats can promote skin health. Foods like berries, nuts, fish, and leafy greens are excellent choices. These foods help to combat oxidative stress and inflammation, which can contribute to skin aging. Regular consultations with a dermatologist can also be beneficial. A dermatologist can provide personalized advice based on your skin type and concerns. They can recommend specific products or treatments that can help address issues like fine lines, pigmentation, or dryness. Professional treatments, such as chemical peels or laser therapy, can also be considered to rejuvenate the skin and enhance its appearance. In summary, taking care of your skin is an essential part of aging gracefully. By incorporating cleansing, moisturizing, and sunscreen into your daily routine, along with staying hydrated and eating a balanced diet, you can help maintain healthy skin. Regular checkups with a dermatologist can further support your skincare journey. Embracing these practices not only enhances your skin's appearance, but also boosts your confidence as you age. Remember, it's never too late to start caring for your skin. A balanced diet is like a strong foundation for a house. It supports everything else in our lives. When we eat a variety of foods, especially fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins, we not only nourish our bodies but also boost our emotional well-being. Each food group plays a unique role in keeping us healthy and happy. Fruits and vegetables are packed with vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. These nutrients help our bodies fight off illness and keep our skin glowing. Eating a colorful mix of fruits and vegetables can also lift our spirits. For example, starting your day with a smoothie made from spinach, banana, and berries can give you energy and improve your mood. Try to fill half your plate with fruits and vegetables at every meal. If you find it hard to eat enough, consider snacking on carrot sticks or apple slices throughout the day. Whole grains, like brown rice, quinoa, and whole wheat bread, are another important part of a balanced diet. They provide fiber, which helps with digestion and keeps us feeling full longer. This can prevent those mid-afternoon energy crashes that often lead to unhealthy snacking. To incorporate more whole grains, you might swap white rice for brown rice in your meals, or choose whole grain pasta instead of regular pasta. Even breakfast can be a great opportunity to include whole grains by choosing oatmeal or whole grain toast. Lean proteins, such as chicken, fish, beans, and tofu, are essential for building and repairing our muscles. They also help keep us satisfied, which can prevent overeating. Including a source of lean protein in every meal can help maintain steady energy levels throughout the day. For instance, you could grill some chicken to add to a salad or mix beans into a stir-fry. These small changes can make a big difference in how you feel. In addition to these food groups, staying hydrated is crucial. Drinking enough water can improve your mood and energy levels. Aim to drink water throughout the day, and consider infusing it with slices of lemon or cucumber for a refreshing twist. Making these changes doesn't have to be overwhelming. Start by adding one new fruit or vegetable to your meals each week. Experiment with different recipes that include whole grains and lean proteins. Over time, these small adjustments can lead to a healthier lifestyle that supports both your physical and emotional well-being. Remember, a balanced diet is not just about eating the right foods. It's about enjoying the process of cooking and discovering new flavors. By taking these steps, you can create meals that nourish your body and uplift your spirit, leading to a happier, healthier you. As we journey through life, the idea of aging gracefully becomes increasingly important. One of the most effective ways to embrace this process is through regular exercise. Engaging in physical activity not only helps us maintain our physical strength, but also supports our cardiovascular health and emotional well-being. When we think about physical strength, it's easy to picture young athletes or bodybuilders. However, maintaining strength as we age is crucial for everyday activities. Regular exercise helps to build and preserve muscle mass, which naturally declines over time. This means that simple tasks like lifting groceries or climbing stairs become easier and safer. By incorporating activities like walking, swimming, or even yoga into our routines, we can keep our bodies strong and agile, allowing us to enjoy life to the fullest. Cardiovascular health is another vital aspect of aging gracefully. Our hearts work hard throughout our lives, and just like any other muscle, they need regular exercise to stay strong. Activities that get our hearts pumping, such as brisk walking or swimming, can improve circulation and lower the risk of heart disease. When we take care of our hearts, we not only feel better physically, but also enhance our overall energy levels, making it easier to engage in the activities we love. Emotional resilience is perhaps one of the most overlooked benefits of regular exercise. Physical activity releases endorphins, often referred to as feel-good hormones. These natural mood lifters can help reduce feelings of stress and anxiety, making it easier to cope with the challenges that come with aging. Whether it's the calming flow of yoga or the refreshing splash of water while swimming, finding joy in movement can significantly boost our mental health. The key is to choose activities that you genuinely enjoy. If you love being outdoors, a daily walk in the park can be both refreshing and invigorating. If you prefer a more social setting, joining a swimming class or a yoga group can provide both exercise and companionship. The important thing is to stay active in a way that feels good to you, making it easier to stick with it over time. In conclusion, regular exercise is essential for aging gracefully. It strengthens our bodies, supports our hearts, and enhances our emotional well-being. By engaging in enjoying